All right. So it has been like 2 weeks since I've looked at any of this. I had a class that I taught out in Charlotte, which was super cool, but then I was out of town for a week, and I don't know. I don't remember what happened last week, but whatever happened, it did not involve working on this script. So I reran the script to see where we were at from a couple weeks ago, and there was some errors with the actual deployment, but I think that's okay because that happened during like the Packer Vagrant build stuff, and at the end of the day, everything still got built, so that's fine. And now we're just running into this error again where we can't create a SSL TLS secure channel to check for Splunk and Fleet. What's kind of interesting about this is Caldera works, even though it's using HTTPS, but for whatever reason, Splunk and Fleet are not. So let's take a look at the code. Oh, goodness gracious. That's not good. It's going to be a very short class or a very short video if I can't open VS Code. I don't know. We'll try starting it a different way. That's not going to help. All right, great. So we're going to reinstall VS Code, I guess, as our first step. All right, that was weird. But what's kind of cool is it actually like saved all of our stuff. So, and by our stuff, I mean my stuff. Well, I guess technically it's our stuff because it's open source and that belongs to everybody. All right, let's look at the check for the SSL stuff. Check packer. It's like download check. Boy, 73 instances of the word check. Okay, let's try, I don't know, let's look at what the last function is. 73 instances. Pre-flight checks, post-build checks. Oh, that's right, we can do this fancy go to definition, Caldera check. So we have a download function. All right, let's take this. We're going to throw this into a PowerShell session. That's pretty. And let's do download. Oh, isn't it like we give it a pattern or something? Yeah. That was Caldera that we're working on. No, Caldera is fine. We want Collide. Collide. All right, so that's the right URL. Let's do pattern to match. Collide Fleet. All right. Let's try uncommenting this. Maybe we need like all of the options. Aha. All right, so we need all the options. Let's make sure. I swear I've done this like the last 8 times I've played with this script. Great. If we do a 2, great. All right. Oh, we already did collide. I don't know why I keep pronouncing it that way. Collide. All right, so I think we're good here. And that's the only error I really saw. I mean, as far back as I can go, at least. Like I said, everything billed out fine. It was just these post checks that didn't work. Let's do this. Let's go into Vagrant. We're going to go to Vagrant status. Everything's running, so let's go Vagrant destroy. Yes. There's probably a force switch that I can put. Cool. Let's go back here. Let's go into boxes, clean this out. RM startup box. And let's try to run the build script with Vagrant only. That's going to save us some time, and also that was something we did not check earlier because the download links were down. So we're going to pass in Vagrant only and verbose and run this. I'm super optimistic about this. I think we're going to finish this today. And hopefully it won't be like a 2-hour long video. Phooey. The heck do you mean an exception occurred? Well, I mean, I get what you mean by an exception occurred. It's just not a very useful error message. Let's see if those links are still up. All right. So that means an actual exception occurred. Well, at least we can work with that. Be nice if it gave us any sort of information. Download file, you have to pass it 2 arguments, right? The file you're downloading it and where you're downloading it to. Did we do that? Download file. Yes, we did. Is it HTTPS? Yes. Is it .network? Yes. What is Win10 file name? Maybe that's something. Okay, so what we can see here, right? We have right verbose, and it's supposed to say like downloading and then a file name. Here, it just says downloading, which means that file name is not defined, which would explain the error. So why isn't file name defined? That probably means our provider isn't getting set. Should default? Wait. Yeah, it should just wait. Aha. We have not defined provider name. So what's going on here is we have it as an option. And those are our 2 valid sets. And then basically, I think all we're using provider name for is to set the provider variable. Well, let's see. I think we're using it a couple more times here. Apparently we're using it here. Did I highlight the wrong thing? I did. There we go. So we're using it here. And down here. All right, yeah, so how have I previously been specifying a, oh, you can stop. That's not going to work. Good job, though. Oh, okay. So apparently I have been actually specifying a provider name. We should do something about that. I think it would be fair to make this a mandatory parameter because we can do that. So let's do that. I think it's just mandatory. Is that mandatory? No, no. It's one of the weird like parameter things. Parameter attribute. Attribute. No. All right. Let's look at Google. Literally just taught a class about this like 2 weeks ago, where we covered this exact thing. So I hope that somebody gets comfort out of that, knowing that I have to Google basic stuff. Or maybe people have just lost respect for me for having to Google this. In which case I didn't need your respect in the first place. There we go. Doink. Yep, that should be good. All right. Let's try this again. I'm glad we found a new bug and not just the same old stupid SSL bug. All right, so if we do this, yeah, wait, no, that's not. There we go. Now it actually prompts us, which isn't great. I wonder what happens if we enter like a weird, like, we'll call it vert. Nice. Okay. Provider name, Birchbox. Curses. Vagrant, destroy. How'd you create boxes if there were no boxes downloaded? I don't understand how Vagrant works, man. This DevOps stuff is confusing. All right. I think we're good. Let's try this again. All right. Yep. See, now we got downloading. Should probably give some sort of status here. That would be really, would that be difficult to do? See, this is, if I try to put a status in here, it's going to take like another frickin' 4 hours and I'll never actually be done with this script. By the end, like I'll have like a frickin' like C# executable that like, it's, I don't know. It'll be way more complicated than it needs to be. All right, so this is downloading. We're going to let it do its thing, and then we'll check back in later tonight. My wife is out of town, so I get to work on this all day, and I can stay up all night working on it. And for the love of God, we will be done with this today. So we'll check in a few. Oh my God, ladies, gentlemen, I think we're actually done. So, yeah, it's still reloading for some odd reason. Um, I think that is since it's happening during Packer, Baker, and stuff. Like, I think I mentioned that like earlier in the video, but it's been a whole day, and I don't remember what I said in the video like earlier. So, anyways, I think our script is good. All the checks are working. Everything's up at the end. Life is good. Let's eyeball the script one last time. Just kind of check to see if we have any like typos or if we're doing anything, dumb. Um, oh, I had mentioned earlier yesterday in the video that it would be nice to do like a status bar or something during the downloads. So we could do that with some of the built-in PowerShell commandlets, like invoke web request and do the download that way. The problem is looking online, it looks like invoke web request is way slower than just invoking the .NET object and doing the download file method off of that. So it's not ideal. There's some like code we could write to wrap around that download file and make a status bar, but I'm going to leave that to one of you to submit a pull request for and to figure that out. Because I am done with this script. I don't want to think about it for a while. Let's see. So that's good. All right. List providers. That's probably all great. Where do we use this? Do we actually use this? Yes, we use get file hash. We verified that. It's great. If the hash does fail, do we want to stop? Let's look over here and see what we're doing. Yes. Okay, so in, in the actual script, we exit out for VMware, but we don't for VirtualBox. There's another pull request for somebody. Let's go ahead and exit out here. Break and break. Actually, that's going to be a good spot check. I'm assuming most areas where we're writing an error, we're actually going to want to just exit out of the script instead of continuing on. So let's see. Yeah, that definitely seems to be what we're typically doing. All right, let's look for a write error. All these have breaks, break, 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 break. Cool. All right, I think we're good. So let's go ahead and make a pull request. That'll be fun. So what are we in? We're in repos, I think. Is it capital R? Ah, that's right. I remember doing this a while ago, and we should not have done that. I mean I accidentally committed the output VirtualBox folder uh, to the thing. Git. That's what it's called. How do we fix that? How do you uncommit something to Git? Uncommit one file. Oh man, I I worry this is gonna go south like real quick. I don't know. This seems to be. I mean, can 1,800 people really be wrong? Like, I'm sure this will be fine. Here's what we're gonna do though. We're gonna just back this file up somewhere so that if everything goes wrong, we'll at least still have it. Copy item, build PS1. Nope. Demo. All right. Read through this one more time. Super worried I'm gonna like just wipe out all the changes I've made somehow. I don't know. All right. This is a question of moving the mistakenly committed files back to the staging area from the previous commit without canceling the changes done to them. That sounds like what I would like to do. All right. Let's paste this. Git status. All right. Your branch is behind by one commit and can be fast forwarded. Changes to be committed. Use git reset head file to unstage. I would like to unstage that. So we're going to git reset head packer out. Man. All right. Let's look at git status again. Okay. Did I already commit some of this to the GitHubs? Because that's just going to be embarrassing. What was it under Packer? Answer scripts. Okay, that's all good. That's what I'm expecting. Let's make sure we check my actual branch. All right. Fooey. Okay, so did I really commit a whole freaking like VDI to Git? Aren't those like gigs of data? No, 2 megs. Okay. Shut up, Camtasia. All right. Oh man, here's another thing I want to check because like I think it would be really funny if all this time I've been working on this video and somebody else like submitted the freaking PS1 file. All right, looks like we're good. Did he update his stupid script? Okay, we're not getting into this. Any updates can be merged at a later date. We need to get this script done, which means I need to figure out how Git works, which means I need to delete that folder, but I think I know how to do that. Where am I? There we go. So I think if I do git rm packer, is this actually going to work? I don't know, man. Output VirtualBox ISO? No. Okay. Wait. How about if we pass like the full thing? Do that. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to add build.ps1, build.ps1. We're going to make sure we're not committing anything else. All right. We're going to commit. Ready for merge. And we're going to push. All right. Rejected because my current branch is behind. All right. Shit. Was there like more? I think there was more to that, right? Yep. Okay, now commit again. Reset the unwanted files. I already did that. Do I need commit -C? Okay. Man, I don't understand how Git works. Okay, so your branch and origin Windows build have diverged, and you have one different commits each respectively. Okay, so I can just do git pull, and maybe that will work, and not overwrite my frickin' my PS1. I have a backup, so worst case, like, oh man. Okay, so let's see. All right, so it's not merging because the build.ps1s are different. There's probably like a Git way we can fix this. My way is going to be to delete the PS1 file and then merge or pull down. And we're going to double check to make sure that I actually have a backup, because that would be a hilarious end to this video series of me just deleting the final like PS1 and then that's the end, because I would be done. Okay. So we deleted that. Let's do our git pull. Fuck. Pulling is not possible because you have unmerged files. Okay, right? So we need to fix them up in the work tree, obviously, and then use git rm as appropriate. Here's another trick, right? We're just going to stash our changes. Oh, damn it. That's my go-to trick. All right, so this is going to be just an hour of me like messing with Git. This is going to be fun. All right, so let's copy build.ps1 here. All right, so we're back. We're back to what we were doing before. All right. Wait, use git add file to mark resolution. No, why is that changed back? We said we don't want that. I don't even think that file actually exists. God bless it. All right, wait. Let's do this. Git rm, right? Yeah, because we don't need that. Used cache to keep the file. Used F to force removal. Well, we're gonna force removal. How do you like that? All right, now git add build.ps1, because it just says like, hey, do this to mark resolution, and that is my resolution. Is we want this build.ps1, not the GitHub build.ps1. So let's see our status, right? All conflicts fixed, but you're still merging. Use git commit to conclude the merge. Git commit. Oh, the heck is this? It looks like you may be committing a merge. Yes, if this is not correct, I don't know what I'm doing. I think I'm doing a merge. Git, you know this better than I do. Looks like you may be committing a merge. All right. What if wait, please enter the commit. Because I did. Oh, that makes sense. Fucking them QA. There we go. All right. Ready for merge, I think. Nothing to commit. Apparently I committed a blank message. Man, Chris Long is gonna be like, who is this joker submitting this crap to my project? Git push. We're gonna check the repo, like the entire repo is gonna be gone. Like I'll somehow have just deleted everything. Like GitHub's gonna be down or something. All right. Let's check out the Windows build branch. Let's go ahead and close this. Merge branch. That's probably okay, whatever. I don't know. Is this thing like fixed? What was the last thing we did? We did the checks, the SSL checks. So if this has that line commented out or uncommented, good to go. Post build checks, which means download was right here. Okay, so I think we're good. I don't know what just happened, but we made it through, and that's the important part. Okay. Now, let's see what sort of disaster we're going to try to merge here. All right, compare and pull request. Oh, all these commits. Did I do anything stupid here? Initial commit, committing changes, fixing bugs, ready for merge, merge branch, whatever. 2 changed files. Damn it, sorry. That's what you get though. You get 2 files apparently. That's not fair. What does this actually look like for his, like you kind of like when you do a PR, like you just want to submit like the changes that are specific to what you're trying to like fix. Like there was no reason for me to change this file. So let's see. Oh, we can compare across forks. Oh, that's not helpful. All right. Boxes, right? There's a get ignore in here. All right, so that's what he has. Oh shoot, did I like delete everything and that's why like boxes. Okay, yeah. So there's no git ignore anymore. So let's fix that. We're just gonna, nano because I'm not a Linux guy. I don't use Vim. Well, I'm a Linux guy. That's not a fair thing to say. I was using Linux before like most of the people watching this video were born. Unless like there's old people watching this video, in which case that might not be true. Or some sort of like child prodigy that like they were, 3 and using Linux, which is totally possible. One of my claims to fame in high school was getting a dial-up modem to work with Red Hat, and I was able to browse the internet. And that also says a lot about my claims to fame in high school and what sort of person I was. My friends were very impressed. All right. Now if we do git status, right? It's going to untracked files. Let's do git add, git ignore, git status, git push. Wait, git commit. Undoing git ignore removal. I wonder if that'll just like undo the, like if we look at the merge, right? Like is that just not going to be there anymore? Let's find out. All right. Two changed files. God bless it. What else was changed? What do you mean two changed files, GitHub? There's only one here, man. Two changed files. I mean, that is a 0-line change, okay? Like that doesn't even count as a changed file. All right, I think we're good. Oh, hey, it says right here, like no changes. All right. We're gonna go ahead and commit this, I think. Can I like say like, hey, don't include this file? Probably, but I think we're good. All right, so we're gonna call this a PowerShell build script. Functionality should match that of the existing build.sh and build vagrant only.sh. Is that what it's called? Underscores. Okay. Build.vagrant only.sh scripts. Following parameters. That's a great question, Jared. What parameters does this script take? It takes a provider name, packer path, and vagrant only. packer path. And instead of building them. So I think there's only one big difference between our new script and his scripts, and I think that's the fact that we have packer path as a parameter, because packer doesn't get added to the path for Windows, so you really can't. You have to use packer, you need to know where it exists. So I'm going to call that out here, but I think that's really it. The only difference in implementation, the script and the existing shell scripts, is the packer path parameter. Packer is downloaded as an executable and may not be in the path. Let me know. Everything else should be let me know if you would like me to do anything else with this script. For a merge. Yeah, that all looks good. All right. Great. Oh. In this PR, there, how to remove it. Copy shrug, right? That's the site. Oh, goodness. Make this look right. No, that is bad. What happened? Oh, no, that's fine. That's the way it's supposed to look, I think. Oh, wait, doesn't Slack has like emoticons and stuff, right? Is shrug not an emoticon? Ah, man shrugging. That's me. Is that little dude sign next to him? That's pretty cool. All right. I like making my GitHub stuff look pretty. Cool. I think we're done. Yeah, let's go ahead and commit this. Create pull request. Damn, 75 pull requests. Good for Chris. Even if 74 of those are his own commits or pull requests, that's cool. Ah, there we go. Nice. Come on, Circle CI, do your thing. Wait, does Circle CI actually go through the whole freaking like build process? That no, that's not possible. All right. Let's see. Where is my merge? Oh, probably back here. Come on, Circle CI. Run those tests. Wait, I'm sorry. Is that estimated 1 hour and 8 minutes? Okay, we're not going to wait for this to. Good Lord. What is it doing? Maybe it is building out the whole lab. I don't know how that's possible, but I also don't know what it's taking 1 hour and 8 minutes to do, man. All right. Yeah, so we'll just call it here. Like maybe this will get merged in, and if so, that'll be awesome. And if not, we'll have another video where I fix whatever is preventing it from being merged. I have no idea how to sign off this video. Like, I hope this was helpful. Hopefully you learned some PowerShell and learned how to like fork stuff and merge and do pull requests and Google how to use Git. And yeah, is it done yet? Okay. All right. Well, bye.